Man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy ZT tuning. No, I'm just playing. So we're back at it, another day of tuning, you guys. So I actually went ahead and scaled back my MAF numbers a little bit, so I'm a little bit richer. So on the way over here, I was doing another part throttle tune. In today's video, we're getting to some wide open pools, tune the upper section of that MAF. Let's get it. So not that things looked all that bad with my last tune, but it's better to be a little bit rich than it is a little bit lean. Cool things off a little bit. So if you look right in this range, after I added fuel, this is really the only high numbers. All through the rest of the range here, I can deal with the 3s, 2s, 1s, that's all great. That's going all the way up. So yeah, all of that is great. It's down in this range. So I'll probably adjust these few cells here, probably multiplied by 0.5%. So we'll go ahead, we'll get that tune loaded onto the Camaro. Sorry I'm in hoods every video, hair looking crazy as ever. All I got time for is tuning. All right, you guys, I'm out here doing this part throttle MAF tuning. Honestly, I like my numbers a little bit more before. I mean, they were probably closer, or they're probably closer to 0 now, but they're running slightly lean, which I don't love that. I'd rather be slightly positive. So I might have got a little bit too carried away interpolating the cells. Just got back from my part throttle run. Now this is my long-term fuel trims here, which I thought looked slightly more positive, but when I come back over here and I measure out the averages, it's actually looking pretty darn good. So I'll definitely take that. It looks like everything's slightly rich. In this range right here, a little bit lean, but not that bad, less than 1%. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy all the way through here. It seems like maybe this range right here is a little bit lean. Maybe I could increase this some, but I mean, I'll take it. I will take it. So everything's slightly lean. So I'm gonna add a tad bit more fuel in there and we'll see what we get. Second gear pull. Still only doing part throttle tuning though, so we're letting out at 4K. Numbers looking way better over here. I'll probably call this good. We'll check the averages once we get back over to the shop. If things still look a tad lean, I might add a pound or two across the board, but that's it. About time to get these wide open pools in. All right, back at the shop now. I know we said we were gonna get to these wide open pools. That's what we're doing. That's what today's video was all about. But if I'm messing with this part throttle MAF, I might as well just get it all the way dialed in. Let's check the numbers real quick. So long term, it looks like it's mostly negative. Let's check versus the MAF. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm loving this. It's all slightly negative, all negative, all negative. Yes. Love those numbers, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead, re-enable all my settings so that I can go into open loop. That way we can actually get wide open throttle pulls in, because the way this part throttle MAF tuning is set up, you're only in closed loop. So that's what I'm tuning in right now. Man, you guys, it feels so good to like have things going well again on this channel. I know I've been doing everything to like keep positive vibes, keep a smile on my face, but dealing with all that BS and going back and forth, I mean, man, it like took all the fun out of supercharging your car. But you know what? That's behind us now. You know what? At least ProCharger tried to work with me. I don't really know many other people that have gotten 7 different tunes from them. So you know what? I'll take that. They're allowing me to have this bass tune to get things dialed in. So that's what I'm doing right now. Finish setting up this tune so we can get these wide open throttle pulls in. Let's get it. All right, you guys, this is MAF wide open throttle tuning number 1. As far as I can tell, I don't need a bunch of pools, so we're up to 3K. Let's go. Let's get one more in, see if we can get a quality run. Little bit of wheel spin. I'm gonna get one more in. All right, third gear. Looks like third gear is gonna be the gear. Take this back over and adjust this tune again, baby. So this is measuring my MAF air or AFR air. If you guys look, I didn't get enough cell hits in here to actually register. The way I've got it set up, I have to get 5 cell hits, so I didn't get enough in there. But on the partial MAF tuning, we were tuning up to this point anyway, so I'm not that concerned about it. You can see my numbers here going forward. They don't look terrible, all slightly negative. I like that. The only thing I don't like is look at when I go lower in the frequency. Now all of this is tuned underneath the partial MAF tuning, but you guys let me know. I mean, look how bad that is. 43% off. I don't know if this looks normal. I don't have another car to compare it to. You guys that are boosted, let me know, because it's sort of random on ones that are actually running lean, and like the rest of them look like money. All those negatives, I think I'm just going to go to these specific frequencies, add a little bit of fueling in there. Looking at injector pulse width, they all looked really good during the pull, but 5.8 seems to be about as high as it hits, except for when it's like shifting gears, it'll spike up to like 6.2, 6.3 now. I think like 6.2 is the absolute max. All right, I think our cover was blown at that last spot. Even though we're on some country roads, blowing by people's houses, I'm not gonna do that to them again. So let's get on this other road and we'll get this pool in. Wheel spin at first, car shifted for me that time, so I guess if you get wheel spin, this sucker will shift early for you. But let's go ahead and get a third gear pull in. All the data I need, and the way I've been dialing things in so fast on these tunes, I'm really hoping this might be the one right here. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, just that EQ air ratio though on the lower hertz, positive like 30s and stuff. I don't know, that sounds insane. Somebody please let me know down below. Seeing these lower frequencies, look at that, plus 36, plus 31. I don't know, looks like it's just not going to populate these cells for me. I might compare these cells versus the long-term MAF cells, but should be okay. On the upper end of the hertz, everything looks good. As I go back down, I got a couple of lean spots in here, so everything looks good on the upper end of the MAF hertz. Down at this lower end, it gets a little bit lean, and then it's lean a little bit right in there and at the beginning here. So add a little bit more fuel in these areas and we'll see where we're at. This is MAF tuning number 3. I was happy with the lambda numbers once I went back and looked back at them. They're still creeping up a little bit, but like I said, my injector pulse width looks like it's within an okay range. So let's get it. 3K RPMs. Change the shift points in some of the gears. Without a doubt, in third gear, this thing shifts at 6,500 or at 6,000 RPM. So in this run, I'm gonna shift myself. Perfect, you guys. I am happy with that. Happy. All right, I'm gonna take all this data. Same thing again, man. Hopefully this is the one though, you guys. Hopefully this is the one. I got a good feeling about it, man. Damn, it feels good to feel good about my car again, you guys. Oh, as you guys all know, it has been a struggle, but you know what? You stay down, you don't give up, man. Look what happens now. Starting to get this stuff done. I've learned so damn much. I don't know, I'm just happy as hell. Happy to be getting my car dialed in. Happy not to be stressing so damn much about blowing something up, man. I mean, damn. Much closer. Air percentage is a little bit high on these cells, but the rest of the cells all look okay to me. All right, so things look better. As you can see, I had a couple of them that were high, but overall things were looking a lot better. So it's getting to the end of the day now. I think for today, I'm done with MAF tuning. So I'm gonna get everything set up, take a drive back home, log all the way back home. We'll be able to check the numbers again. If I wanna put one more input into it, maybe I might, I don't know. But overall, I mean, I'm happy with this. Let's slap this tune on, see what we got, get a couple pulls in, and see how we rocking. Let's go. It's so nice now that like I've got this tuning down, because I can literally just drive somewhere. I can drive somewhere, glance at my numbers, tune, adjust anything, essentially anytime that I want. Low-key running better than my stock tune. Drivability wise, for sure. I can't wait to start messing with my VE table. I see a lot of people run purely MAF tunes. If that's what I have to do, that's what I'll have to do, but I am gonna try to get into the VE tuning. Alright, it's the dead middle of the night, you guys. My fiance is sleeping, she got work in the morning, so if I'm talking low, that's the reason why. I honestly haven't even had a chance to go back and look at my log for my drive home. Now that I'm sitting here looking back at the footage, I don't know how I missed it. I guess like in the moment when I was there, I'm still learning a lot of stuff. So I'm so busy like looking at these certain parameters that I was having my eyes on. But man, the freaking knock. I'm having way too much knock, way more knock than what I'm comfortable with. So in tomorrow's video, that is what we will be taking care of. It's not really like breaking 5 degrees or anything, but still hitting 1 degree, 2 degrees, 3 degrees, and it's pretty consistent through my accelerations. Yeah, I don't like that. Now, normally when people are doing the MAF wide open throttle tuning, they pull some degrees of timing, but because I'm not adding any more boost than what I already had. So when I looked at my timing tables, I compared them to stock before I started doing this, and I saw they had pulled timing all through the timing table. So I just kind of assumed it was good. I wasn't tripping off a knock all that much, but now that I'm looking back at this, I am getting some knock on the wide open throttle pulls, and also my MAF hertz frequencies. I know I was getting them down to all negatives, but some of them were getting pretty low, like the 4s and the 5s. That's a little bit lower than I want. I kind of want to get everything to around that 2 mark. So in tomorrow's video, we are definitely going back out there, MAF tuning again. We're going to get that completely done, and I'm going to pull some timing out of there, and maybe tomorrow we'll get into a little bit of messing with the timing some, but I'm not as comfortable with that yet. But I do know how to pull the timing to prevent the knock. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't want any freaking knock, especially on wide open throttle, and it's happening in the upper RPMs, which is just where the last place that I want any type of detonation. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what we're doing tomorrow. This feels so damn good right now, you guys, to be getting this knocked out. And actually, I love this type of stuff. I love numbers. I love like figuring this stuff out. This stuff to me is way more fun than installing a supercharger all that time and spending hours on that. I'd rather spend hours on this type of stuff. I mean, I'm probably gonna be tweaking my tune for the rest of time now, you guys. I love this stuff. Again, shout out to everybody that's been helping me out. Shout out to everybody that made a video or some type of guide and I was able to learn something from it. And shout out to everybody that's hitting me up and letting me know they're learning something from my videos. We just spreading this thing all around. We all at different stages of learning. But this your boy ZT Tuning. I'm keeping it moving, baby, and I'm out. Peace.